is my last championship, and I think right now, because I'm just so focused on running each round, I don't want to think about the emotional part of stepping away, because those things can interfere with the preparation. I am just really grateful to be here in this moment, because I've said it before, like I've passed probably the hardest part, which was making the national team. So being here is such a huge blessing, and I'm really excited about the opportunity to be here and to compete. I think this is going to be an exciting championship, mostly because I'm in a good space. I think mentally I'm good. Our training has been fantastic, and I'm just looking forward to putting the pieces together.
How happy are you with your preparation up to this point? How good do you feel going into the first round?
I feel good going into the championship, as I said before, and going into the first round tomorrow. I think for me, what the opportunity that presents itself is to execute the first round. And once you execute the first round and get it out of the way, you kind of have an idea of where you are, what you need to work on, and take it a day at a time. I don't want to preempt anything. I want to focus on the rounds and each day and attack those and just, give it my all.
All right, then, and personally, what do you want to get out of this?
Personally, what I want to get out of it? Yeah. What do you mean? I wouldn't be here.
You've won many, but your ultimate goal.
My ultimate goal is to stand on the podium, of course. 2007 when I started my career, it was actually in Japan, and I think at that time I was 19, unsure of who I was, what I was doing, the direction I was going in, and fast forward to being here in this moment, I know who I am, very, very capable, individual, and trusting that God has more for me. So I think in this moment, I want to stand on the podium. That's just it. But at the same time, whatever happens, I'm walking away feeling confident and happy for all that I've achieved, because I'm sure if you would have put me being here at this point, a lot of persons would have thought this wouldn't be possible. So I have already, I think, over-exceeded my own expectations or anybody else's expectations. So, really grateful to be here.
How strategic was your approach this season?
It had to be, again, I am not, I don't want to use young, I'm young, but I'm not young. So I had to approach it a little different. Last year was a very hard year for me, physically and mentally. And then this year I knew, okay, then what I knew, you're paying attention to what's happening. So, okay, then I need to be top 3, and I had to be strategic about it. And I think what works for me is the fact that I've been doing this for a long time. I know what it is to be championship ready, and I know when game day is game day. And you kind of use your experiences kind of propel you forward. So I think that's what I did this season. I didn't focus too much on the times, but really focused on the execution and making sure that I cemented my place on the team, which was the most important thing. Once I got on the team, then all will be good.
You have delivered on the track. You have grown in stature off the track. Mm-hmm. How important is that voice that you have developed over the years? How big a part of your personality is that?
It's big, because I think sometimes we have to have individuals who advocate for us. And I remember when I just started, I didn't know how to advocate for myself, because I didn't want persons to think a certain way. And what I've learned throughout my career is people are gonna talk regardless. You can't please everybody, and only you know what you are going through, only you know what you can do, and for me, I think it's important to always echo advocacy for athletes who are coming up, so they too will make better decisions, and they too will have a voice and say what's on their mind, because if you don't say it today, you may not get the chance to say it tomorrow. And you can't worry too much about what people think or what, how it looks, as long as your intentions are good. And you just have to, they say track is for a time, and I think I said this to my husband last time when we were talking. I said, man, time fly. Like, I just started, you know, and it just gone. And, you know, there are moments that you wish you could change some things, but you can't change it, but you have learned from it. And I think for me, I've always been grateful for God, because I think that He says that all things work together for your good. And every decision, every, you know, race that I've lost or I lost couple championship, I've always worked for my good. So I think ultimately it's just for the advocacy and teaching young athletes to say what you want and be confident in who you are, and understand that track and field is for a time, and you just have to stand in your power on the track and off the track.
Fair to presume that advocacy is a part of your future?
Advocacy is always a part of the future. You know, track and field has been good to me. It has given me a lot of things. I know a lot of persons say, boy, sometimes track can be ungrateful. I mean, yeah, we'll have the moments where you're disappointed for many, many different reasons. But I think advocacy is always in the future and always a part of what you do, because you have been given a platform for that very reason. And I know sometimes people don't want to take it on, but if you don't do it, who is going to do it? You know, so for me, definitely the future is bright, and I look forward to, you know, doing more for the sport and, you know, off the track businesses. But I'm excited about the next chapter. I really am. As I said before, I don't want to really zone in on what this all means, but I think tomorrow when I step on the track, you know, I'm not just stepping on the track just for me. It's for my son who is here and I can tell you, by the way, my son is my harshest critic. He said, "Mommy, no more fourth place." So it's not just for me, it's for my son, it's for everyone, it's for all of Jamaica, it's for every single person that has, you know, has been riding with me since forever. And I remember when I just started, I don't want to bring it up, but I remember when I just started where persons were like, you know, take her off the team, she's too young, she's inexperienced, to being here in this moment. So, you know, for every single person that's chasing a dream or a goal and you feel like, all right, you're stuck, you don't know where to go, just continue to believe that there's more, and ultimately you get to decide when, where, and how. Nobody gets to decide that for you. So when I step on the track, I'm stepping on that track with all of that, you know, being mindful and celebrating the moment, the history and everything. And I'm excited about it. I really am. I'll have my game face tomorrow, but I'm excited, really, really excited about the opportunity.
Speaking of stepping onto the track, we've been doing so with Sherika and Tina. And when it comes down to Team Jamaica, the world is watching. It's almost like a fair of sprints. Tell us about, you know, how you feel about the chances of
I think our chances are great. You know, for me, I think the I mean, you know, Sherika has been here before many times. I think it's also new for Tina, but she has also been at the World Championship, you know, World Junior Championship, and I think she's a double winner. So she has that experience. And if I know about her, she's a fierce competitor. She doesn't shy away from competition, and I think that will serve her well and serve Team Jamaica well. And I think it's just for each person to understand that when they step on the track, yes, we're representing the black, green and gold, but you're also representing you, and you have to make sure that when you go out there, you do what is best for you to make sure that you ultimately are in the finals. You only get an opportunity when you're in the finals, so you have to focus on that. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of persons will have their favorites, and that is fine, and that's a good thing. And I'm always rooting for Jamaica, you know what I mean? So for me, I think we have a good team, a very good team, a solid team, and I think we're gonna do great. We just have to go out and we have to execute, and yeah, we have something to share about.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you in the 4x1 too, and we're looking forward to.
You're asking me
we're
if I'm,
hoping
because
to,
I want to know if you're asking me. Or
yeah, we're asking you, presumably, but
yeah.
you're speaking of the 4x1.
I'm supposed to be on the 4x1.
Yeah, you're supposed to be.
Yes, we're supposed to be on the 4x1.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I have made myself available
Yeah.
for the 4x1. I will not ditch Jamaica, so don't worry. I'll be here. God's willing, all will be fine. And hopefully 20th and the 21st we close in style.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Shelly, what color here we're gonna see tomorrow?
What is your color?